You're listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.
4 supply chain signals hit this week that changed the math on your Korea sourcing plans. Power grid equipment now takes up to 4 years to deliver, and HBM4 memory prices are set to double next year. Samsung is pulling its Yongin fab timeline forward by 2 years, and LG Electronics just entered the AI server rack business. Here's what each one means for your capital planning. It's Monday, July 13th. Let's look at a business story shaping corporate Korea. AI data center construction in the U.S. is straining aging power grids and semiconductor supply chains at the same time. Utilities and memory makers are responding by locking in multi-year contracts and pulling capacity plans forward. Korean chipmakers and equipment suppliers sit at the center of both bottlenecks. Here's what the numbers show. Lead times for large power transformers now reach 4 years, up from 1 to 2 years just 3 years ago, according to PwC's U.S. infrastructure practice. Subsea high-voltage cable makers Prysmian, Nexans, and NKT have booked orders through 2029. HBM4 prices are projected to double from about $2 per gigabit this year to $4 to $5 next year, industry sources told Digitimes. SK Hynix chairman Chey Tae-won said the company must now move 10 times faster on new technology bets to keep pace with AI-driven demand. Samsung moved its first Yongin fab's launch to 2029, 2 years ahead of the original 2031 target, to secure AI chip capacity sooner. Samsung committed 2,030 trillion won, about $1.35 trillion, to its Pyeongtaek and Yongin clusters, plus 400 trillion won, about $267 billion, to 2 new Gwangju fabs. LG Electronics built an AI server rack prototype for NVIDIA's next-generation Vera Rubin platform, targeting mass production next year. Brookfield raised its financing commitment to Bloom Energy's fuel cell power projects, from $5 billion to $25 billion, a 5-fold increase. So, what does this mean for corporate leaders exposed to Korea's supply chains? Earlier, we said equipment and memory timelines are becoming your real constraint. Here's what that means for capital planning. Grid gear alone now needs up to 4 years lead time. Samsung's accelerated Yongin schedule and LG's entry into server racks show Korean suppliers racing to lock in AI infrastructure share before competitors close the gap. Boards budgeting for AI capacity beyond 2027 should confirm equipment orders and memory contracts now, before the next round of price increases. That's today's AI PRISM, CEOs. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a WAN-IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.